it's a temporary art piece, or éphémère is how I like to give it a bit of a French flair.
A Métis artist in Winnipeg is challenging Manitoba's past by temporarily altering a 140-year-old monument to reflect ongoing conversations about adding Indigenous perspective to our collective past.
I work and play in the Exchange District, and I walk by a war monument dedicated to the people who volunteered to shoot down my ancestors. So I thought it was a unique opportunity to offer a counter-narrative for at least a brief period of time.
Redaction: Artist Éric Plamondon's first large-scale public art piece is placed around the volunteer monument, which commemorates the men of the 90th Winnipeg Battalion in the 1885 battles of Fish Creek and Batoche, along with the Northwest Rebellion.
There's been a lot of questions asked on what do we do with monuments of this sort. We've seen in recent years a bit throughout North America that there's been debate on pieces that are placed in spaces of value and speak of a history that isn't full and maybe I would suggest not accurate. So in Winnipeg, for example, we saw the toppling of Queen Victoria at the Ledge and the beheading of Queen Elizabeth. But there's tons of these monuments, and one is the war monument that's behind me that's dedicated to the Little Black Devils that was erected to honor the people who fell during Batoche in La Bataille de la Grenouillère or Fish Creek, but only the names of the people who were part of the battalion, nothing about the Métis people that also fell during that period of time.
Plamondon says the reaction to his piece has been largely positive. However, he's heard the 90th Battalion, the Royal Winnipeg Rifles, have been challenged by the new installation and Plamondon's intent. City News reached out to the Rifles, also nicknamed the Little Black Devils, but did not receive a response in time for broadcast.
I hope that they do become part of the conversation, but for 140 years, the statue has been in a place of importance in Winnipeg. I'm okay that for the next 4 weeks, there's a bit of a counter-narrative that's presented.
Redaction can be found between the Manitoba Museum and the Centennial Concert Hall in Winnipeg until March 9th. In Winnipeg, Joanne Roberts, City News.